Have you ever felt like you were living someone else's life? Like everything felt good on the outside. The career, the relationships, the social circle. But deep down, it felt like something was missing. Something felt off. Hi, welcome to the Journey Back Home podcast. I'm Isa Qureshi. I have a background in biosciences and public health, and for nearly a decade, I've been working in the areas of eating disorders, mental health, chronic disease, and aging. The researcher in me has always been curious, and I've always wanted to know why we think, feel, and live the way we do. A few years ago, after chasing a version of success that looked good on paper but didn't feel true to me, I hit a wall. I was chronically burnt out. And that burnout led to an existential crisis. My dream career no longer fulfilled me. And even though I had everything I thought I needed, I was deeply unhappy. There was a quiet voice inside me telling me this wasn't it. So I did something terrifying. I walked away from the life I spent years building, the career, the social life, the safety. Instead, I went on a journey of finding myself. It wasn't easy. I had to face a lot of childhood trauma, unlearn societal conditioning, and honestly look at all the ways I had abandoned myself all these years just to fit in. I spent my time learning psychology, neuroscience, and parenting. But more than anything, I started listening to myself and trusting that inner voice. Slowly, as I started healing and peeling back the layers of who I thought I had to be, something shifted. I felt more peaceful, more safer, more grounded, and more free. And for the first time, I felt at home within myself. And that is what this podcast is all about. The journey back home is for anyone who feels stuck, disconnected, or like a stranger in their own life. It is a space for honest conversations about breaking free from expectations, healing the parts of ourselves we were taught to hide, and learning how to live in a way that actually feels true. Because when you start feeling at home within yourself, things around you begin to change. Think of this podcast as your safe space, where you can take off the masks, where there's no pretending, no fixing, just space for reconnecting with yourself. So if you've been quietly longing for more, or wondering what it would look like to live a life on your own terms, you're in the right place. Subscribe to stay connected. New episodes will be released weekly. I'm really glad you're here. Let's begin our journey.